Hello everyone, I'm Risa Fitria Apriyani NPM 213111017 from the Information Systems Study Program. In this video, I will discuss the e-Government Framework. The e-Government Framework is a guide that regulates how the government can utilize information and communication technology to provide better services to the public. The aim is to increase the efficiency of public administration, provide easier access to public services, and increase community participation and involvement in the decision-making process. Main components. The e-Government Framework consists of several main components such as information technology infrastructure, data security, privacy policies, e-government applications and services, and data and information management. Each of these components is important to ensure that the e-government system runs well and meets the needs of the community. Benefits resulted. Implementation of the e-Government Framework provides various benefits for the government and society. Governments can reduce administrative costs, increase accountability, and speed up the decision-making process. On the other hand, the public can access government services more easily, obtain information transparently, and participate in the policy-making process. Implementation challenges and strategies. Implementation of the e-Government Framework is also faced with several challenges, such as data security, privacy policies, adequate infrastructure, and technical skills. An effective implementation strategy involves steps such as training for government employees, developing reliable technological infrastructure, strict monitoring of data security, and community involvement in the development and evaluation process. Many countries have succeeded in implementing the e-Government Framework effectively. An example is Estonia with the e-Estonia program, which provides comprehensive digital government services, including digital identity systems, online health services, and electronic voting. This success shows how proper implementation of the e-Government Framework can bring positive transformation in public services. One of the key aspects of the e-Government Framework is business process modeling. This involves identifying, analyzing, and improving existing government processes to make them more efficient and effective through the use of technology. This modeling allows the government to redesign existing processes or create new processes that are more responsive to community needs. The e-Government Framework also aims to increase public participation in the decision-making process. By utilizing technology, the government can provide a platform to involve the public in discussions, provide input, and even vote on the policies that will be implemented. When designing and implementing an e-Government Framework, it is important to consider scalability and flexibility. The design system must be able to develop over time and be able to adapt to continuous technological changes. This flexibility allows the government to update or add new features without disrupting existing operations. Interagency collaboration is also an integral part of the e-Government Framework. An integrated system allows various departments or agencies in government to share information and collaborate effectively. This minimizes duplication of services, improves interagency coordination, and provides a more seamless experience for users. After implementation, ongoing evaluation is critical. This evaluation can help the government to identify weaknesses, improve existing processes, and adjust strategies to ensure that the e-Government Framework continues to develop according to needs and technological developments. The e-Government Framework is not just a guide, but rather a foundation for government transformation. Security aspect. Security is a crucial element in the e-Government Framework. Because sensitive and important data is stored in e-government systems, protection of this information is critical. This framework should include policies, technologies, and procedures that ensure data security and address evolving cybersecurity threats. Adoption of latest technology. E-government frameworks need to continue to evolve along with technological advances. Adoption of the latest technology such as artificial intelligence, AI, blockchain technology, or the Internet of Things, IoT, can improve the efficiency and quality of government services. Continuous updates in this framework ensure that the government always utilizes the latest technology for the good of society. Digital inclusion. one of the main objectives of the e-government framework is to ensure digital inclusion for the entire society. This means that e-government services must be designed in such a way that they can be accessed and utilized by all levels of society, including those who have limited access to technology. Risk management. In implementing the e-government framework, it is important to consider and manage the risks associated with technology and process changes. Contingency plans and risk mitigation strategies must be prepared to deal with potential system disruptions or failures that could affect public services. Partnership with the private sector and third parties. Collaboration between the public and private sectors as well as third parties such as academics or non-governmental organizations is also important in developing the e-government framework. This partnership can assist in the development of technology, human resources, and knowledge exchange to support more effective implementation. The e-government framework is not just a theoretical framework, but an ongoing practical guide to improving government services and realizing digital transformation. With strong commitment, cross-sector collaboration, and adaptation to change, implementing the e-government framework can bring great benefits to society and significant efficiency for government. Digital education and literacy. Apart from providing services, the e-government framework also includes efforts to improve digital education and literacy among the community. Training and education programs help ensure that everyone has the skills and knowledge needed to use e-government services effectively, reduce the digital divide, and increase participation. Performance measurement and evaluation. To ensure the success of the e-government framework, regular performance measurement and evaluation is essential. Data on service usage, public satisfaction, operational efficiency, and goal achievement must be continuously monitored and evaluated to make necessary improvements and optimize the services provided. Ethical and legal aspects. In developing the e-government framework, ethical and legal aspects must also be taken seriously. Data privacy protection, fair dealing, and compliance with legal regulations are important elements for building public trust in e-government services and the use of technology in government. Integration with Smart City and innovation. The e-government framework can be integrated with the Smart City concept to create a broader ecosystem in public services. Innovations in utilizing technology to improve transportation, waste management, utilities, and city infrastructure can also be adopted in order to improve people's quality of life. Adaptation to local conditions. Lastly, the e-government framework needs to be adapted to the local conditions and needs of each region or country. A flexible approach allows adaptation to the policies, culture, infrastructure, and challenges unique to each government entity. By considering the aspects that have been mentioned. Effective communication and interaction. Effective communication between government and society is an important point of the e-government framework. Platforms that facilitate two-way interactions, listen to feedback, and provide fast and informative responses will strengthen community involvement in the decision-making process. Standardization and interoperability. In developing e-government services, standardization of data and systems that enable interoperability between various platforms is key. This facilitates the exchange of information between government agencies and allows data to be used more effectively to improve services. Consistency and continuity. The e-government framework requires consistency in the development and implementation of policies and services. In addition, continuity needs to be considered to ensure that political changes or policy changes do not disrupt the continuity of existing services. International collaboration, cross-border cooperation in implementing the e-government framework is also important. The exchange of experiences, best practices, and collaborative projects can enhance innovation and accelerate progress in implementing more effective government services at the global level. Leadership and commitment. Ultimately, the success of the e-government framework relies heavily on strong leadership and commitment from the government in terms of change and service improvement. Without strong support from the leadership level, effective implementation may be difficult to achieve. The e-government framework forms a solid foundation for the development of more modern, efficient, and inclusive government services. By focusing on risk management, innovation, community engagement, and continuous collaboration and adaptation, governments can utilize technology to better meet society's needs.